Former Iowa Hawkeye football standout Tyler Sash, who's in trouble after police say he led them on a chase Saturday in Oskaloosa.
It's crazy how a college football star can go from being on top of the world to only a few years later, he's looking like this.
He was later found hiding behind a tree.
October 30th, 2010, right at 15 years ago to this date, Kirk Cousins is leading number 5 Michigan State up against the number 18th ranked Iowa Hawkeyes. Late in the first quarter, the Michigan State Spartans have already found themselves trailing 10-0. But it wasn't looking all too bad because they had the ball in Iowa's territory at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10. That is then when Kirk Cousins proceeds to throw a 15-yard out route coming off of play action. Unfortunately for Mr. Kirk Cousins, not only did he underthrow this pass, the safety read him like a book.
Play action pass by Cousins. Throws right to...
But here's the best part about this play, and it's the main reason I'm even showing it to you. The safety who intercepted this pass, who goes by the name of Tyler Sash, his awareness and his football IQ was on their level. So when he picks this off, he realizes, hey, this defender is about to catch up to me and tackle me, so what does he do? He pitches it behind him to a faster player.
Hawkeye! Tyler Sash lateraled the ball off.
Was it a risky play? Kind of. I'm sure the head coach wasn't too thrilled to see his defensive backs tossing the ball backwards with a defender in the area. However, the result of the play, it was a touchdown.
To Micah Hyde. Inside the 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what I just showed you right here, that is something you'd see the Kansas City Chiefs do, not the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes went up 17-0, and they never looked back. They wound up beating number 5 ranked Michigan State 37-6 that day. If what I just showed you didn't prove how good of a player Tyler Sash was, let me show you some more. Against number 3 ranked Penn State, I was trailing 23-21, and he comes up with a huge interception.
Down the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sash.
How about this play? Indiana, who's unranked, is beating number 4 ranked Iowa 21-7, and they got it 3rd and goal on the 3-yard line.
Is the long back, play fake, and batted down from behind it.
What happens next? Sash recovers a fumble, takes it in for a touchdown, and that is a huge swing in the ball game.
Loose! Iowa on the move! Tyler Sash, trick or treat! Iowa City!
Whoa. Hold on. I know exactly what you're sitting there saying. Well, come on, Matt. Isn't this more so of a right place, right time type of deal with a lot of these plays? And yes, it is. Here would be my rebuttal to your argument if you're stating that. Isn't that what big-time players do? They're always around the football, and they make, say it with me now, big-time plays. Every play I showed you was in huge moments of all the ball games. I picked them out specifically. Tyler Sash, the individual you're looking at right here, was a star defensive back for the Iowa Hawkeyes and one of the better defensive backs in all college football. For me to sit up here and tell you his future was looking bright, it wouldn't, might be. It is understating it. Unfortunately, after his college career, he got in some trouble and a very bad thing happened. Tyler Sash has one of the most mysterious stories I've ever covered in the sports world, and the reason I say it's mysterious is because nobody's really talked about it. When I was gathering my information, doing research for this video, it appears to seem, let's just say, that there's some people out there that don't want this story to be told. We'll leave it at this without spoiling it. It paints a bad picture. There's many questions people have been asking about this guy even till this day. But however, it all circles back to the one, and I mean the one big question we're going to get to the bottom of it in today's video. What really happened to Tyler Sash? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all you're having a great day. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. And man, oh man, I'm so excited to announce our off-season documentary videos. They have returned. I guess I don't really need to announce it because, you're watching this video, so obviously you can put 2 and 2 together. Just want to stop by real briefly and say, if you have any recommendations for documentaries, videos like this, leave them down below in the comments. This isn't brand new information or knowledge. Your boy Matt is a fan of the people, and I want to give the people what they want. There's many stories out there, and I want to cover them. We got all off season to do so. Many more things I could say, but strap in, buckle up, get you a snack, get you popcorn, get your favorite meal you like to eat when you watch a video, because trust me, I do the same thing. But all right, Matt, blah, blah, shut the crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. The main character of today's video is Tyler Sash, and you already know, to get into his story, we gotta throw it all the way back to where things started. Mr. Tyler Sash grew up in Oskaloosa, Iowa, so it didn't shock anybody when he announced he was going to play his college football at Iowa. It goes without being said, he had a solid career at Iowa, and he was one of the better safeties to ever come through there. In 2008, he had 53 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 5 interceptions. Fast forward time into 2009, he had 84 tackles, didn't have a sack, had 2 forced fumbles, and 6 interceptions. And last but not least, in 2010, had 79 tackles with 0 sacks, 0 forced fumbles, but 2 INTs. If I can keep things short, simple, and sweet, that's what I strive to do. There's not a lot to talk about when it comes to his collegiate career. He was a good player that didn't get in any trouble off the field, and we can end it there. Here's where things start to really, and I mean really, get interesting. In January 2011, he decided to forego his final year of eligibility, which would have been his senior year, and declare for the 2011 NFL Draft. Which at the time was pretty controversial because many people didn't have him as his first or even second or third round pick. However, he said, you know what, I feel like I'm good enough, I feel like I'm ready, I'm going. Although he knew he wasn't going to be a first or second round pick, he did wind up falling in the draft farther than I think even he anticipated. The New York Giants wound up scooping him up in the 6th round. And guess what? In his first season with the Giants, he was a part of the team that beat Tom Brady and won the Super Bowl in 2011. In that season, he appeared in 16 games, had 17 tackles with 2 forced fumbles. Not bad for a rookie. Things were looking great for him, not just in his football career, but for his life. He was at an all-time high. He is now getting paid to play the game he's played his entire life, the game he loves, and oh yeah, can't forget to mention, he's got a Super Bowl. Sadly for Tyler Sash, this isn't just the peak of his football career, it was the peak of his life. Fast forward time a little bit to the summer of 2012, he got suspended for 4 games by the NFL after testing positive for Adderall. You're probably sitting there going, what the crap? Calm down, it's not that big of a deal. Apparently, according to Tyler Sash, he stated that this drug was supposedly prescribed to him by a doctor because it was supposed to help with his anxiety condition. Come to find out, that said doctor that quote-unquote prescribed this to him didn't follow the right paperwork, and yeah, he got in trouble for it. He didn't play much in the 2012 season. He only appeared in 7 games, had 8 tackles, and 0s across the board from there. So as you can tell, his stats, they decreased. Eventually, Tyler Sash was cut from the Giants in August of 2013. This is where things take a turn for the worse, and they get bad, and I mean they get bad fast. Tyler Sash got arrested for public intoxication and leading the police on a chase, and not a car chase, but a scooter chase.
Former Iowa Hawkeye football standout Tyler Sash, who's in trouble after police say he led them on a chase Saturday in Oskaloosa. Police say he took off on a scooter before ditching it and running away. He was later found hiding behind a tree.
Yeah, I'm thinking exactly what you're thinking. Why in the world did he think he was going to outrun the police on a scooter? We'll come back to that in just a second. Just remember that for later. That was obviously not a great look, and for the next year or so, Tyler Sash, he would really struggle with a sense of purpose. He struggled with keeping a job, and a lot of athletes, I feel like they can relate to this, because when you played a sport your entire life and that sport's finally over, it's like, okay, well, now what? Because that was a huge part of your identity. It's who you were and who you are. I think he really struggled with that, and there's not really an easy way to ease into this. In September 2015, Tyler Sash, he wound up passing away. But it's the reasoning for his passing that has others, including myself, questioning some things. His autopsy report showed that his death was caused by a mixture of methadone and hydrocodone. Here's the interesting thing about that. When you hear those words, you're like, holy crap, that sounds really bad. But it's actually not. Come to find out, those are legal narcotics used to, guess what, relieve severe pain. Why is that important, you may ask? Great question, my friend. I'd love to answer it. In high school, throwing it way back, Tyler Sash had not 1, but 2 concussions. It was also reported with the Iowa Hawkeyes he had, quote-unquote, at least 1 in 2 or more in the NFL. And after he passed away, it was confirmed, this isn't somebody's opinion, no, confirmed that he had CTE. For those of you that don't know, they measure CTE on a scale of 1 to 4, and they said he was already at a 2. His mother wound up stating that after he got released by the Giants, he was suffering from confusion, memory loss, and minor fits of temper. She continued to say, now it makes sense. The part of the brain that controls impulses, decision-making, and reasoning was damaged badly. Hence, remember, never got in trouble in high school, never got in trouble in college, and after he gets released by the Giants, he got arrested, he was leading the police on a chase with the scooter, that whole incident. Quote unquote, we noticed some changes in Tyler. I guess I don't want to paint the picture that he was just a completely different person, but there was a lot of very subtle changes. Maybe in how he acted or how he talked or some of the things he'd get upset about. One day, he was maybe going to try and sell insurance. Maybe he was going to get his real estate license, and then he was going to try and be a graduate assistant with the Iowa football program. He was kind of all over the place. Did his CTE play into that? If you gotta ask me, I'd say yes, absolutely. The sad but yet fascinating part about CTE is you can't even be diagnosed with it until you pass away. Extremely sad, man. Extremely sad. Going back to what I talked about earlier in this video in the intro, I feel like the higher-ups, people in the NFL, they have suppressed this story and situation because they don't want others out there to see the dangerous side of football. Now, I'm not trying to sit up here and tell you that either A, you shouldn't play football yourself, or B, you shouldn't allow your kid to play football. Absolutely not. I firmly believe you can't live in a bubble, but most importantly, you can't live in fear. Car wrecks happen every day, and guess what? We still get in our cars and we drive. It's crazy how a college football star can go from being on top of the world to only a few years later, he's looking like this. Many more things I could say, but let's do this. I am extremely curious. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think about all this? Let me know your thoughts on anything we talk about down below. But